let people we'll let it get started, then we'll let people tune in, then I'll share it. And then Woo! Friday in August. I think it's August. We're gonna find out, aren't we? If I'm wrong, it's not August, somebody tell me. Learning as I go these months. Let's line up the decks real quick here, it takes a minute. Oh, I like that band, Old Shoe. Cars on the roadside. Safe to say, make it there someday. Part of the day. Friday, getting ready to go over and celebrate Mom's birthday with her.
Hey, John, and Amy, did I tell you I love you today?
Oh, Phil, we love you too, buddy. You knew that already, though.
I love you. Phil and Jon Zone, number 13.
That's right. It is Phil and Jon Zone, number 13. Oh, man, that's a lucky number.
Laura, give me a kiss. Amy just gave John a kiss. Come on, Laura. Want a kiss?
No, do you want your spoon?
Yes, split it.
She says no.
There's Amy. Come on, Laura.
The wonderful woman in our lives, I tell you, we're so lucky. Hey, Laura from Aurora, we love you.
You can tell anybody that they can come out to the farm if they want.
Okay. Hey, Phil, are you coming over?
When? No.
No.
You're too far away. I mean, it would be great if you came over, or vice versa.
Versus versa.
Far away.
No, we're going out to her mom's
In
house.
a month, but it was a good time at Mackey's and.
Concert by the Creek. That's what we did an event. We actually set up an event. Last week we were live together at Phil's house, and we went to do a small event out in the country, kind of, and I think it turned out pretty good. I think it was pretty fun. People wore masks.
I'm looking forward to other things. Thanks, Bill Mackey. Great stuff.
Yeah. What about the music when you were out there? It was a lot of good music. You missed the Blotto and T.
Yes, I did. I only went on Sunday and.
But I listened to the live stream though. It was great.
Yeah.
I don't know how to split the screen.
I'm so glad that they're doing that kind of stuff now. They're live streaming stuff for us, so we can actually see the shows we're not at more than they ever have. I'm just doing some sharing. Do you like to share? If you'd like to share our show. Every share receives one entry into a drawing we'll do someday when it gets exciting enough. There's enough people who've shared it.
Are you doing a raffle at Sugar Creek?
You can. I have done a raffle there a couple times, but I didn't have a good reaction to it. It depends on what you have and how you do it. I'm not really looking into making a lot of money doing it, but it's more about having fun, letting everybody pitch in. Sugar Creek's gonna be fun. That's what we're getting ready to do next. That's our next event. Will be
my first time. Yeah.
Yeah. The Phil and Jon Zone will be live from Benton, Illinois that night. Hopefully, we'll have a good internet connection out there. I think we do.
That's so far, man. That's far from me. You're 3 hours. How far is it from you?
You could come down the night before and stay at my house.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. No.
I know.
I'm still sharing that.
I look forward to it. It was pretty funny. I've been to a festival all year. Festival is a couple days of camping, living. And I went to Home Depot and got some wood to do my whole display, and I'm pretty psyched.
To redo it fresh?
Excuse me?
You're going to redo the display fresh?
Yeah.
Are you going to change anything about it? Are you going to add anything? You got any new ideas?
Oh, I got some good stuff. So people better have some cash.
People better come prepared with the dough, huh?
Excuse me?
You're going to redo the display?
It's not even... I just stand in my garage and go, it's been a year. 4 sides of everything with LED lights and...
Hey, Topher joined us. Lauren Britt, Josh Johnson, Justin Kalchik, Meg Ann. We got some good people on here today. Jill Baker, good crew already to start off the show.
Joe Baker, what's up?
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple guests tonight. You guys ever heard of the band The Station? We're gonna have a player from The Station's coming in, Dave Luttrell, and our good friend Dustin Feigert's gonna come in from Elderbeard Music Works here in a little bit. Ooh, Carl Norman.
Dustin, yeah,
Carl Newman just joined.
Sunshine Daydream album. Yeah.
He's Dustin's a kind of a manager, promoter. He's all around good guy. He really you get a phone call, but I'm not gonna answer it. He gets a lot of people into the music. And my phone's ringing, but I can't answer it. I can't answer during the show. Remind me in a minute. Dale, call me back. Dale's not on Facebook. Carl Newman is here. Carl Newman has entered the building. Carl, we love you. Good to see you, Carl. With him. All right.
Carl Newman?
Yep. Do you know Carl?
I know Carl. Hey, Carl.
Bloomington
Good to see you, Mr. Blotto. Hey, how you doing? Hope your health, wealth, and good looks. All good?
He is. They are wonderful people. And his friend Anastasia, Anna, she came up to me at the last event I did and had been buying some coloring books and some stickers, but she's visually impaired. She doesn't see very well. But for some reason, the images that I put in the books really, she sees them well. It's just cool that she can react to that very, very nicely. Are you putting your mask on, Phil? Oh, you're going to start a big political argument in the feed now. I wear a mask, but we're not outdoors. You got strangers at your house again tonight?
Did you? No.
He's in the room.
I can't go to my parents. Now we have to be 14 days quarantine. My parents will.
What happened?
Nothing.
Because we went out into the world and we had our weekend. We did our group out in the world. I haven't done anything all week.
I had a great time last weekend. Thank you, John, for coming over. You were in my house, correct?
Oh, we had a blast. Oh my God, we had a blast.
My neighbors did too. We cut the grass. Usually on Thursday. We did it today, and they just smiled. And
yeah, Brian Netherton. Do you know Brian Netherton?
yes.
There's a good dude right there.
Sorry about Mom passing.
Yeah, that is hard, man.
Yeah. Down on the farm, I used to see him all the time. Correct, Brian? Much love, Brian.
Oh yeah. He's definitely part of all that. He's a big Bloomington fella. I say big, but he's like 7 foot tall. He's
Oh yeah, he's
my
a
giant
monster.
of a friend. Yeah, for sure.
He's Jack of the Beanstalk, I call him.
I fixed a flat tire today.
Did you?
Yeah, and not just this flat tire down here, the actual real flat tire. On the car, my wife went out to the Jeep and it was totally flat. Something stuck in it. But luckily that didn't happen on the highway coming home from your house or coming home from that festival. In the middle of the night, that would suck. But luckily it happened in the driveway, so it wasn't too bad. New tire, all good. Hey, Ron James. I'm Ron James. We have a lot of good people in our circle of friends. I always say that. We're very,
Yeah, I
very
mean,
lucky.
yes.
So, what guests are you bringing on the show tonight, Phil? Chester gonna be on the show tonight?
No, they're outside. Our neighbor's got a new dog. Got a beautiful. Everybody come over to our house. I'll give you the address in Aurora. You can come by.
I was gonna say you could come over to my house after this. After this, we're going out to the farm to celebrate Donna's birthday party after the show tonight.
Man, I love farm. I love the word farm. Where are you going?
Out to the farm, out to our property, the property where we had the campouts and the party.
You didn't invite me.
Well, you live too far away.
Ah.
I can't get you. We can't be together every weekend. We can't be together every weekend. It's every other weekend. We have joint custody of our friendships.
Yeah, I'm the other. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
All right, is this the way it's going to be tonight? Is that better? We're going all shades tonight. Do you think?
No.
Why do you have your shades on?
Because it looks better. I could take them off, but no, it looks better that way. I'm looking at my picture. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the sun behind me. I have Chester's right behind me.
You're in the bedroom. You're in the bedroom again. I see. I got to see Phil's studio this weekend. It was the first time I'd ever been in Phil's workspace. Man, it's cool. He had stuff down there to look at for 10 years. I bet you can look at stuff, and you only lived there for 3 years, but you got 10 years worth of museum going on in that room. It's not horrid. It's just a collection.
Promote Sugar Creek.
What about
you doing in 3 weeks?
What about Sugar Creek?
Yeah, should we promote it?
Yeah, we should promote Sugar Creek.
Well, then you're the promoter. I'm going for the first time.
I
Come on by.
Sugar Creek in Benton, Illinois, Camp Manitoba. It's been there for about, I think this will be the 6th year at that location, 5th or 6th year at that location. And man, it's just a really good time. It's a bunch of local bands. I'm ready. I can't even talk tonight. Man, give me just a second. What's it called? Sugar Creek? Man, you got me all excited.
Jonathan, are you stuttering?
Well, I ain't stoned. Not yet. It's not 420 quite yet. I see that.
It's always 4:20. You know, I got up at 3:00 this morning. I must say it, God, I went public. Yeah, I start early on Fridays. Yeah. Yeah, Sugar Creek. I researched, and some of the main bands from the last couple of years were Aaron Camp and the One Drops, Porch Fire,
Chromophonic. Cluster Plug.
There's 3 bands I've never seen before. They're
Justice and Experience. Have you ever seen them?
Excuse me?
Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm just interrupting you.
What do you mean you're interrupting?
That's what I do.
Can you name that album or that album?
The bands is going to be Spoonfed Tribe, The Mighty Pines, Cluster
Yeah,
Plug.
I've never seen. Yeah.
Cluster Plug, Rob Kortz and friends. Rob Kortz is of
Cluster
from
Plug.
Dark Star Orchestra. Chromophonic,
Alabaster.
Act Casual, Alabaster, Lone Hal, Joey Odom, Sky Pollard, Bongo Pablo's Super Jam, which is actually a fun thing that happens. Jason Heater, Bongo Jack versus the Loop Machine, which is not Bongo Pablo's Super Jam. It's something different. But there's 2 bongos. It's awesome. Justice and Experience. That's Dean Justice. He's a heck of a guy. Who else we got on? There's going to be, and then they're going to be Late Night Forest Stage by the Midwest Freaks, which would be like dance music and stuff. But they, like last year, they had the coolest thing. It was a silent disco party. So what you got out in the middle of the woods, there were all these people with headphones on just dancing their asses off, but you couldn't hear anything. Because everybody's got headphones and they're all listening to the same Bluetooth signal from one central source. So it's like a huge dance party with no sound. So they took the late night boom boom set and they put it in headphones. Now, social distancing might make that not possible this year. But that was pretty cool to do it that way. Can you imagine that? Just a bunch of people dancing in the woods to nothing?
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was a cool experience.
I do believe I was at the same location for Way Down Wanderers first festival.
Yep. Oh, you were there, so you have been there.
Yeah, Way Down Wanderers. Yeah, it was a far ride for me. 6 hours. Me and Laura went there.
Did you get to kayak or canoe that weekend?
No, I got to meet some good people.
Because the Sugar Creek
We had a
weekend,
good time.
it's like $55 a person. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think I go out there Thursday morning probably. I got there too early. I might even just be Friday and Saturday, but I always go a day early. $55 a person, and that's includes your camping or whatever. And they have kayaks and canoes on site that you can just borrow and take out into the lake, which is pretty cool.
Are you going?
Yes, I think I talked my buddy Phil into going with me.
Really?
Oh, he said he would. I don't know. I don't have the sound effects up tonight.
Hello?
That would have been a good for sound effects, I think, that particular moment, But what are we going to do, I told those guys to come on around 4:20, so we got like 5 more minutes.
Me?
No.
I'm going.
No. You're not. I don't think you're allowed. I asked the guy, but he found out who you were, and he kind of frowned on the idea of you being there.
You know what? You take it or you leave it. It's just me, and that's the way it is. Man.
If you think anybody should see our show, this is just a PSA because we're waiting for our guests to come on in a few minutes. If you think anybody should see
We have a guest.
We have a couple guests. They're going to come on at the same time and talk over the top of each other like we do. It's going to be awesome. If you could share it, you could tag people in the comment section. You could share it to their pages. You could share it to your mom's page.
This weekend?
Oh, we had over 50 at one time, Phil. And altogether, we had 3,000.
We had like 2,700 clicks. You might have hit Jeffrey's standard. Hey, Jeffrey, you're supposed to be in.
Jeffrey, we need to have Jeffrey on the show.
Shy's supposed to be on it.
I'm just going to send Jeffrey the link.
Yeah, see?
It says interrupted, but I did that last time.
That's Glenn Campbell. That's John Griffin. That's Boss Cats. That's Herb Albert. That's my dad. That's my brother. That's me.
Okay, so I've got two new windows open. There we go. Put it back where it was.
I miss you all. Still in Jon Zone number 13. And we're going to Sugar Creek. You know, I mean, we're going to be with the mask on here.
Yeah, we masked up for sure.
So I got more teeth. I look better this way, actually.
The event that we did last weekend was pretty well socially distanced. I think they had it set up pretty well. I mean, wouldn't you agree? I mean, there were a few people with no masks on, but most people wore their masks, especially when they were moving and walking. And so I don't know. You know, I've actually sent the link out to a few surprise people.
I feel like I should have an AK-47 next to me.
I love walking into the gas station and put my bandana over my face. It's wonderful.
Like the Clash, police and thieves in the streets.
Oh yeah.
Guns, yep. Right, Chesterberry, you want to say hello?
Chester, time for Chester, time for Chester.
Oh, say hello. Say hello.
No, hold on, Chester. Okay, I'm ready for Chester. Hey, Chester, what's up, buddy?
Hey, say hello. Hey, come on, let's rock.
Let's rock and roll.
I got to tell a story off sessions. We can't do it in public.
Oh, you got a good story, but we can't say it.
Oh, hell, heck yeah.
Who's gonna be?
Hello, everybody. You watching us? Phil and Jon Zone number 13. 13. I know I've seen a lot of you. I miss you all. And I wish I wrote the names of all of you. A, B, C, all the way to C.
You wrote everybody. You made a list.
High school, Gary Siebel to everybody. I miss you all. I hope you're all doing well. Put a mask on. Phil and Jon Zone number 13. Come by and buy some art for me and John. You don't have to just. I don't like the elbows.
My uncle Bob Disney, he retired this week, so let's say happy retirement to Robert Disney.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah, my uncle Bob. Bob and Barb and their son Robert and Jennifer, daughter Jennifer. Yeah, see, Topher just commented he loves wearing his bandana and cowboy hat into the bank. Just Topher with a bandana and cowboy hat going to the bank. That's not suspicious at all, you know. So you met Dustin Feigert before, haven't you?
Laura brought that in up today. Probably, but honestly, if yes, the name sounds familiar.
He's gonna be our first guest in a minute. So
Dustin's on.
But right now he isn't gonna come on until after 4:20. We'll let him in around 4:20. So we got the 2 minutes. Everybody out there,
Is he
get
in
ready.
the band?
He's a promoter. He's a promoter. He's somebody who calls the venues and makes sure that the guys are ready for the band to be there. And he
Well, I'm gonna be embarrassed now. That's for sure.
He knows a lot about you. Really, some bad stuff. The stuff I told him about you.
Laura brought your name up today, Dustin. And she goes, "Who's this Dustin guy?" And I'm like, "I know him." And I got a note. You want a Sunshine Daydream?
He just joined the chat, so he's watching the chat. He's in the waiting room of our Zoom meeting, but we're not going to let him in yet because it's not quite 4:20 yet.
Yeah, no.
But we're going to have two guests come in at 4:20. Right, a little bit after 4:20. We'll have a 4:20 celebration, and then we're going to have Dave Luttrell come in and our good friend Dustin. Dustin, if you're paying attention right now, it's just going to be a minute. We have to, just give us 1 second to get everything posted, put together. Listen to this while you're waiting. It's 4:20, everybody. Let's protect ourselves from not being high. How come you're on the field? Poor Bob.
I think my body's slipping too.
This is not our
I
guest.
think I lost my point of view.
One of
Can
our
a shadow make a man? Can a shadow understand? Did I lose another piece? Is that an elbow or a me.
Oh, I thought it would help, man. I
Can't find my hands. I'm the separation man.
I'll let these guys in the room. I'm letting them in the room. There's Dave. Hey, Dave, what you doing, buddy? Hold on, let me turn this other music down here. All right. Hey, how you doing, Dave? What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man?
Not too bad. Dave Luttrell, he's the sideways guitarist, man. He's awesome. Elder
Oh, my
Beard.
sideways? Here. How about that?
So, and then Dustin's on there with he's just connecting. So we'll get him to see if he can get on the video. What's up, Dave? How you been, man?
Not much, man. Just playing guitars and, nothing like putting a band together in the middle of a pandemic, right?
Yeah. The band that Dave is forming, Dave comes from bands in our history, the Station, one of the major bands you play with, right, Dave? Every now and then he'll
For
play
sure.
with, I've seen him play with Micah Walk, his Luttrell Walk a couple times.
Yep. And Deep Hollow is another band.
Okay, Deep Hollow.
The Deep Hollow, yeah, is another original band of mine.
Where are you from, Dave?
I'm from Chatham, which is just south of Springfield.
Okay, I thought that you were from that area. I had a feeling. You guys have a great following in Springfield. You guys played the Route 66 last year at the hotel party,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I love hearing the talk before the show. I think that's Dustin. Dustin, you are not coming in very well, buddy. I think that's Dustin squeaking on us, or is it me coming back to your speakers? Well, there's Dustin one way or another. You say something, Dustin, so we can hear what you sound like.
Well, hello there. How are you?
You sound great. Dustin Feigert from Elder Beard Music Works, promotion company growing in Illinois these days. It's all growing. I'm interviewing you guys both at the same time. I hope you don't mind.
Well, we're doing good.
I love it.
We go from no guests to all the guests. And what we were saying a minute ago is that Dave plays in a lot of bands. The band he's working on right now is called Birds of a Feather, and it's a tribute to Fish kind of a situation, I'm guessing, right?
Absolutely.
If you heard of the band
Yes.
Fish, or if you haven't followed them around, well, I know why we're friends. But anyway, so tell us a little bit about that project, Dave. What made you want to start that?
Yeah, so like you said, John, I've been doing the Station thing for a long time, and played all the festivals and did all that for the last 20 years or so, and had always wanted to put together a Fish project like this. I mean, we had covered Fish here and there, and they're a huge influence for all of us anyway. So that's kind of where we always were going with our music anyway. So huge influence. That's my favorite band in the last 25 years. So they're on my Mount Rushmore. But the time just kind of seemed right to put this together, and I know it can be quite an undertaking to play some of that music, but really you got to have great musicians first of all to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Which I think we really got lucky, and we have some world class musicians on this project. But and I'll get to that in just a second. But I think one of the things that I know what I would do if someone said, oh, let's go check out this Fish tribute band or whatever, is I probably would be like one of those snobby musicians, right? That's gonna like walk up and
any Fish fan,
cross my arms.
any
like,
Fish
all right,
fan's gonna take that approach. Yeah, I think because their experience is definitely unique, and to a band's gonna say they're gonna do it, they better do a good job.
Right. So we had to wait until the time was right that we could put the time in properly, right? So I know there's going to be a bit of that from some people, as I would too. I would walk up and be like, all right, prove it to me, because that's for a band like that. I mean, there's nothing like those four guys being on a stage together. I mean, they've all played in other situations with other collaborations or anything, but whenever those four guys are on stage, it's magic. So we're going to do our best to recreate that. We're going to try to capture lightning in the bottle, so to speak. But
four guys.
We just come with it with the utmost humility and respect.
Oh, sure.
And we just want to celebrate the music. So we hope everybody kind of comes and has an open mind about it, and and gives us a chance. And
traditional flavor is it? Are you just four guys?
Yeah, and so we're gonna be hitting Fish. We're also gonna be hitting some of the covers that they're
Oh yeah.
famous for too. So like we want to wrap the whole fish experience and just see where this thing can go. But we're super excited. The other guys in the band are Mike Tash is going to be playing keys.
Yep.
Jeff Cunningham is playing bass. He is world-class bass player from the area. Ron James is going to be playing drums. So he's a fish head originally from Arizona.
Okay.
Lives in Decatur now.
All right.
And we just couldn't be happier with the lineup. So
that's pretty
we'll see where
awesome.
it can go.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'll be out there for the show, which Dustin is actually a promoter for a lot of the shows that are getting ready to happen. Sound like am I squeaking? Anyway,
Not a much.
okay, perfect. That's all matters. So Dustin, these guys have got a show coming up here in a couple weeks, right?
Well, I'm looking forward to a family retreat, and we've got a few different bands that'll be visiting over the course of 2 or 3 days at our favorite winery here in Central Illinois, Dannenberger Family Vineyard. It's a beautiful property. There's a lot of organic magic out there, and I'm real excited to just bring all the different bands that have an opportunity to come on and visit.
So the first event's Labor Day weekend, right? The next first event you have out there is Labor Day weekend.
That's true. That's true.
For the Boogie.
We've had an opportunity to play a lot of different bands out there. Normally just one at a time. A couple of collaborations happened out there for a benefit or two, but this will be an exciting weekend to just gather the family from all of Central Illinois, Northern Illinois, and just the Midwest.
Yeah.
A lot of good musicians coming to the table.
And Dave, you're playing there, aren't you?
Yes. So this will be the debut of Birds of a Feather. Will be Saturday night, September 5th.
Yeah.
And so we're pumped.
Yeah. And that place is
I'm
awesome. It's a big open space. I was out there a couple weeks ago for Sunshine Daydream. That was my first event I actually went to live music at for since March, and I felt good. The breeze blows through there real nice. It's all open air. There's enough space for everybody to be in their spaces. Hopefully they'll not enforce masks, but people will be conscious about their masks. Every event you have to kind of take it and see what happens.
I'm looking forward to seeing Sunshine Daydream. I've never seen the band before.
Yeah. Oh, they're hell of a good band. That's another Michael Tash is playing keys for you
I'm
guys.
an Illinois guy, so I heard great things, and Dustin and
yeah. This
I'm
is my
a little
friend.
impartial, but I think they're the best in the Midwest when it comes to.
I like that.
They are. And there's a lot of good dead bands. It's hard to measure that. We're talking about other bands now, but there's a lot of good dead bands. And those guys, they've impressed me since the beginning. And they've been playing for 5 or 6 years now, I guess, as a Sunshine Daydream. A few years, 3 or 4 years at least. I know.
Oh yeah.
Dustin, cheers.
This is my friend Phil. Phil beat Dave. Me and Phil, we said what we do is we do vending booths together.
I got a station album down there, and I think I saw you at Wait Up Wander Festival.
Oh yeah, right on.
Correct.
Phil
Awesome.
Phil paints on the records. I don't know if you've ever seen Phil's records.
Flogging Molly.
Oh yeah, got to represent the Flogging Molly any chance I can.
I
Want
see.
to tickle a little bit?
I see.
Cheers to that.
I see.
Yeah,
Dave has a
cheers.
guitar with him. Yeah, cheers everybody, all the way around. Cheers out there in TV land, and share if you care, and get your pets to watch and stuff. And I do see Dave. You have a guitar with you, like you maybe have prepared a little something to perform this evening on the Phil and Jon Zone.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of one of those things. It's I'm one of those guys that can be hard. I'm more nervous to talk than I am just to play. So why don't I just kind of do what I do?
I like that.
But yeah, Dustin texted me, said, "Hey, why don't you play a tune on there?" And since we're promoting the new Fish band, it makes sense that I would play a Fish song. But I'm going to play one that actually Birds of a Feather we aren't playing.
Okay.
It's not really on the set list just yet, but it lends itself, and it's one of my favorite Fish songs. It's one of the most underrated Fish songs. They don't play it enough live for my taste. I'm still trying to catch it live. I saw it once, like, I don't know, 90, 96, 97.
That's probably when I saw it live, was then, yeah.
But, yeah, so I'm going to play Life Boy off the host record.
Dave Luttrell, everybody. Thank you, Dave.
Swinging on the lifeline, fraying bits of twine, entangled in the remnants of the night I left behind, and asking you to help me make it finally unwind. But God never listens to what I say. God never listens to what I say. So
Little Zoom meeting.
very, so very hard. You don't get a refund if you overpay. When the light is breaking, when I'm near the end, when all the spines my time spent reading and following instead, when all my thoughts and memories are left hanging by a thread. But God never listens to what I say. God never listens to what I say. So very, so very hard. You don't get a refund if you overpray. Stranded on this slender string, the minutes seem to last a lifetime, dangling here between the light above and blue below that drags me down. God never listens to what I say. God never listens to what I say. So very, so very hard. You don't get a refund. God never listens to what I say. God never listens to what I say. So very, so very hard. You don't get a refund if you overpay.
Yeah. That was sweet.
Yeah, that's a tricky one, man. And that's a song. I don't know why they don't play it as much anymore, but yeah, that's one that gets me every time. So thanks for letting me play that.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Bravo.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I dig that. That's gonna be great. There's a lot of stuff in those Fish songs. They're just not. There ain't no 3-chord Monty going on there. It's everything is a kind of experience, man. I know.
Yeah, and one thing that we're going to be trying our best, and like I said earlier, it's one of those things where this is one of those bands that every time you see this band, one time they played a song, they're going to play it just like ish like the record. They're not going to explore a lot. Then the next time that same song is a 15-minute jam, and they go off into space. So we're going to try to take that approach with some of these songs, so that way if you see us at the family retreat, for instance, and then you see us a month later, you're going to get a different experience. So that's what we're going to try to gravitate towards, and like I said earlier, just show respect to the music and really just celebrate this amazing band with like-minded, positive folks like you guys.
They did that. Fish. I saw them. It was like 1995, and they came out with the song "Strange Design."
What kind of
or
fish?
Companions, whatever that song was called. And at the beginning of the tour, they were like, they didn't even know what they were playing at first. They were like trying this song out in the audience, and they experiment with it, but it was like you didn't even know if you liked it at the beginning of the tour. By the end of the tour, it was your favorite song from the whole night. But they had to play those whole tours and grow those songs like fruit throughout those, playing them over and over again, trying new things off each other. I mean, there's not very many other groups of musicians like those guys that can play like that and really bounce the stuff around and just improve it as they go,
Yeah, man, I love that Strange Design song, by the way.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I called it Companions because that was what it was on. For some of my early bootlegs, it was written as Companions because nobody knew what it was called yet. In the beginning when those songs come out. That's very exciting.
It's the Vermont fish. The Vermont fish, Phil.
Vermont. Very cool.
So hey, John, let me give you a verse of that song since we're talking about.
All right.
Because also, Paige sings that song. I love that. So
I needed less restraint before I needed to hit the lights and close the door. I'm fine. Everybody, 'cause I'm dripping in this strange design. Money's yours and far less mine. Hold the wheel, read the sign. Keep your tires off the line. Just relax, you're doing fine. Swimming in this real thing I call life. Can I bring a few companions on this ride?
Yeah.
the companions part, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what. Sometimes on tour, you're traveling with a band and they're releasing new music, and they don't always tell you what the song's called. You got to figure that out, That happened a lot in the Grateful Dead
Jon
days.
Zone, the album behind John Hartford. I got those for my birthday from John. Yeah, everybody
Awesome.
double EP.
So Vicky Denning says that Dave, you need to let your hair grow.
Griffin artwork.
And everybody else is just there praising you. Everybody's happy to see. I think everybody's going to be excited about this project. This is going to be a cool thing. I just that music, it's important and to be spread around and enjoyed as best we can. You got to get into some of the storytelling. You think ever like try to pick up any of the Gamehenge stuff or do like a. I mean, there's a whole basket of stuff that could happen with a Fish band. I mean.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is like,
how many stories do you have, really?
Baby steps. We'll have to take baby steps because there's 30, there's 35 years of this band,
Yeah. It'd be
I'll be honest, like I shared, with a couple close buddies. I was like, hey man, this is the song list. What do you think? And one of my best friends, he's like, dude, you can tell that you were a '90s Fish guy.
Oh,
He's
sure,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I gravitated to those songs immediately, right? Because I'm so excited. I'm just all fired up to play these songs, and and he's like, hey man, you might want to pick a song that's post 2000.
It's tough though, yeah.
So
You definitely come from the old school
we're
too.
doing our best to spread it out. So to go back to your original question, we don't have any, plans to play the whole Game Hens thing or
No.
That's a little too far fetched for what we're gonna do right now.
If,
I mean, you never know.
See, like that's the thing though, and what'll happen is you'll play those '90s songs, and then you'll go ahead and you'll submit and you'll play something newer, and then the crowd will be mellow, and then you'll get back to Possum after that, and people will go crazy. Something to be said about those songs, I saw.
Yeah. Now you're telling your age, man. You're a 1.0 Fish kid.
Did you see Fish at the? Oh shit!
Guilty.
Well, it must have been '95 or '96. They played Possum, and they did the thing in the middle of Possum where they would, when the song dies, they all fell on the ground because there's the big stop, and they would all fall on the ground. Well, it was either Nashville or Urbana, someplace they stayed on the ground for a very long time, like a minute. And we all just went crazy. We just thought it was hilarious. And just the other day, I realized what they were doing was actually playing Possum while they were playing Possum. And finally, after 25 years later, my brain said, click. And it got it all made sense. Yeah. I love it. That's creativity in music for sure, man. Oh, I'm excited.
Crying with the laughter of great times. You just want to burst up with laughter.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Yeah.
There's a lot of Fish stories to be told, I guarantee it. Yeah.
And I have so many friendships that either started at a Fish show or just kind of became closer. Because there's you go to a show and maybe you hadn't seen someone since like the last summer tour or 5 years ago, and you run into them and it's like, oh, these are my people, right? And like I just on a really small scale, I mean, that's the way our music scene is in general. Certainly around Central Illinois, you have those same sort of things where I may not be in contact with a lot of these folks, or I'm Facebook friends with them maybe or something like that. But then we catch a show together, and it's like we're friends for life, right? Like that music thing. That bonding. It's a real thing, especially when you're going to see bands and music like that, and it just I love it. It's magic to me.
Mm-hmm.
It is magic, yeah.
Yeah, it's important. I'm glad they still play and do what they do when they can. Still producing new music, still being,
I've been giving my secret away, but I'm not going to give it away yet. So.
You got a secret?
Yeah.
What you going to tell me off camera, or is it going to be on the show secret later?
We're on camera, and I love all these gentlemen.
You have to forgive us, Dave. This is how we do our show. There's not really a format.
No, just what he said. We all have family and stuff. Okay, should I say?
No.
Should I?
Well, is it political? Because you can't say if it's political.
Oh no.
Okay. Because we got FCC regulations on our show.
No. Okay, I can say it right now. I've never seen Fish.
You have never seen Fish. I knew that. You've seen bands that we could only dream of seeing, but you've never seen Fish. I do.
Right, I'm old. But I see Jerry, many of them. So I've never seen Fish.
You would enjoy it.
We won't hold that against you. We won't hold it against you.
No.
I won't rub it in.
Great.
I won't rub it in.
Never going to come out again.
No, I'm proud of you for saying that. My name is Phil Strauss, and I have never seen Fish. Say it again, Dustin. I'm sorry, buddy.
I said I've seen Fish over 250 times live. I've seen Trey over 300.
See, that's
You
all.
must be rich. That's a lot of tickets.
Yeah, you find a way.
So,
It's just playing on the.
I walk around.
You find a way to get to the show when you want to get to the show. That's for sure. I've seen him a dozen times, but I stopped going to see him in like '96 or whenever they stopped playing, '97, I guess, and then only seen him once since they came back.
And it's a beautiful thing. I'm glad you guys came on. You keep jamming Fish on.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a beautiful thing. Just do what you do.
So the band is called Birds of a Feather, based out of the capital city of Illinois area. We're gonna say for now, Springfield area, kind of that's your base, home sort of, right, for you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And gonna play at the Boogie Family. Going to play at the Boogie Family Retreat on Labor Day at the Dannenberg Family Winery, Dannenberg Family Vineyard in New Berlin.
What kind of
Illinois.
wine?
Bottled wine, I think, mostly.
The alcoholic kind.
I'll let it go.
They don't. Well, I didn't see many bags of wine out there. Is all I thought.
And please don't bring your own bag of wine to the
No,
show.
it probably would happen. But
They'll
Hey,
frown on that.
question for you, Dustin. Though, what's the cost of that event, Dustin?
It's a 3-day event, so tickets for 3 days would be 100. 2 days, Saturday and Sunday only, would be 80. Sunday will allow 1-day ticket for 40.
That's not bad. Okay, all right. Just curious. That's wonderful.
That is camping included. There are some RV spots available. If you've got a camper or RV and want to come in, there's some additional costs there, but
Okay.
doesn't have to be primitive. You can come out and do it executive style if you choose.
That's
What
still
was the dates of this?
Labor Day weekend, our Shoe Fest weekend.
September 4th, 5th, 6th.
Yeah, we would be at a
You gotta
Shoe
go home.
Fest.
You
but-
gotta go home on Monday.
Yep. That's a 3-day event. That's a really good.
I
That's a
don't
really
like
good.
that word. You gotta go.
You can barely go to the Corps of Engineers campground for that much these days, so that's awesome. Yeah. And
You
you're
don't
gonna be
have to
banned.
go home. You just can't stay there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I don't. Hey, wait a minute. I'll talk to John about that. If John goes, I'll go.
Yeah, there's a good chance we could be there together. It's a good chance. We like setting up our booth.
If he
together.
doesn't want to go, yeah.
Well, we won't talk about that
I'll
while
tell
they're
you-
on the show.
I'll tell you what. If you could do us a favor and let me commission a Sunshine Daydream album in
Well,
your
there's-
artwork.
It'd be more than that. I do some
Oh,
other things.
if he comes to the show, that's Phil's whole scheme. When he comes to the show, he knows all the bands are going to play, and there'll be artwork for every band playing that weekend. You know, so,
Thank you.
The album, I'm doing some stuff on barnwood for bands, and I think the Sunshine Daydream on some old barnwood would just pop. And yes, we go.
That sounds beautiful.
Dave, you
Be
got
an album. Yeah, it'd be my pleasure. So it's
Yeah.
a win-win.
Well, I'll tell you a few of the bands that are coming out.
About the band, and I've never seen them, and I'm very eclectic, so I want to see them. And then
I would tell you this: don't wear your socks because we're gonna knock them off.
hey.
Fox.
Or if you wear your socks, don't wear them on your feet. All right, Dave's got another song for us. I think we got about 10 more minutes with these guys, and Dave, you want to play more music?
Oh,
It's-
man, I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good.
no, it's okay. Hey, I just heard you strumming. I was making sure you weren't trying to kick something off, and we were
Oh,
not catching you,
Yeah.
brother. We really appreciate you coming on the show. It's a big deal. This is something we do for fun. Me and Phil, we don't get to hang out in this whole environment these days. We've seen each other twice, and of course, the time we would have seen each other 24 times. So,
right.
so we do this show as a way for get people together, talk about music and art, and really, really appreciate you coming on the show, man. It's good to see you. You know,
Thank you. It's a beautiful thing, man. We need more people like you.
I concur. I have to say, so I appreciate that. But got any last words? Let me know.
A
No,
gaggle
my-
of Johns. That would be amazing. A gaggle of Johns.
No, just one. It wouldn't be as fun if there
Yeah.
were more me. Ask my wife. She's the only. If they're better off, there's just one of me.
No, but we need more, especially now more than ever. We need more people talking about art and
Yeah.
promoting art and music, because this is the important stuff that's going to. Other than we want everybody to be safe and healthy, but
Of
like
course.
The mental health aspect of it is so important, and just music and art are going to be. I think there's going to be an explosion of music and art as a result of this. Really.
I think so too. A lot of
I
people
do believe so too.
been kind of hunkered down, making stuff, and so it's gonna
Hey,
happen.
John.
Yeah.
Cut through on the flower, the rope from. Look at that son of a gun. It blew up
It's a little blown out. Yeah, I like it. It looks good though.
We had a birthday show. I'm sorry. We cut to the chase. And I do believe the art and music is going to explode when it comes up. And we're all going to smile and
Excuse me.
give big hugs to everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate all that. It's all real nice stuff, man. Good to see you, buddy. And we'll see you next time. Very much so. Dustin, Elderbeard's Music Works, plus Birds of a Feather. Follow these guys on Facebook, and yeah, we'll see y'all real very soon. Okay, for sure.
All right, love you, buddy. See ya.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
you got it,
Thank you.
Dustin.
Appreciate you. Ciao.
What a good looking
Where's
crew.
everybody going?
Thanks for coming.
You come on for it.
They left. I didn't kick them off. A fly just came in the room. No, I think we can't have people on the whole time. I mean, you know.
It was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I like to introduce you to these people in the world. Oh, what happened to the rose? Oh, it's behind you. Okay. So, Friday. Got any plans?
No, actually. I've been up since 4 o'clock painting and then garden. No. I'm going to folks tomorrow.
Yeah.
No. What? Oh, my eyes are trash. Where's my sunglasses, Justin? No. What's your plans for Friday night?
Oh, we are gonna go celebrate Donna's birthday here in a little bit. After the show tonight, going to the farm. I told you that an hour ago during the beginning of the middle of the show. We're gonna go and celebrate her 70th birthday with a few friends. Just a few friends. I think Jenny B might actually be coming down. I might stream it.
Oh, thanks for inviting me.
Maybe. You're invited.
I know I'm this smart ass.
I don't have to invite you to anything because you're just welcome here.
I know.
But I should let you know when things are going to happen, though.
Smart ass, John. I miss John. I'm looking forward to Sugar Creek.
Yeah. I think that'll be a good time. I'm glad to have you coming down there with me. I mean, usually I that one by myself, and there's nothing wrong with that. But a festival by yourself can be awkward. You got to have a crew of a few buddies there. You know, my friend Dale goes with me usually every year is down there. But
hello, I'm Phil. Hey.
Yeah. We'll do everything but share a cooler.
I'm down. I'll be cool. I won't drink that much. Seriously, something different. Yeah, Lord, I'm downstairs doing some. We're live.
We're live. We're on TV.
Showing pictures of nice pictures of Sugar Creek. They had a good time. Nice pictures of the vibe.
Yeah, it's a neat place. It's a good crowd, good crew of people. It's just a lot of the same people that come every year. They're kind of a bunch of buddies, really. The crew of it, like the core of it, which is nice. You know.
I researched the old lineups. Aaron Camp. Key's been down there.
Aaron Camp's on the list this year, though, is he?
No.
No. He's played there a lot. He played there for the first 3 or 4 years.
I know that guy.
He wrote his name awful big on the album cover. Yeah. You talked to Todd Snyder this week?
What was his name?
Todd Snyder. Now, I got to tell a story about Todd Snyder because I talked to him today. Well, I didn't talk to him today. I talked to his management today. I did. I haven't actually, it's not really his man. Well, I don't know if Chad's his manager. Chad's not his manager. Chad just helps road manage and promote him and stuff. And we did a single today. He actually recorded 2 cover songs. He's going to do a 7-inch LP. Haven't seen a 7-inch LP for a long time from somebody with 2 songs. And it's kind of a proud moment because it's the songs are It's the End of the World as We Know It by REM. I don't know if I'm supposed to be announcing this, but I'm announcing it anyway. And the other song on the B-side, well, the A-side, that's the B-side, is It's the End of the World as We Know It by REM by Todd Snyder. Now, the A-side is actually Freebird by Todd Snyder.
It's by Skinner.
Which is, of course, it's a Skinner song. Yeah, we have to get the licensing and the publishing information on there. But the artwork on the cover is actually by Scramble Campbell. You know who Scramble Campbell is? Live painter from Colorado.
Did you do that heartbreak behind your head by your ear?
Yeah, I did. What do you want to talk about now? You want to talk about something else? You got a story to tell?
Like that.
Why don't you tell a story?
One too with the eyeballs up there.
I don't understand. Todd Snyder's people said that you had not contacted them yet about him being on the show.
Do you know Todd Snyder?
I do know him. But he said that his people said that you had not contacted them about booking him on the show. So that's why he's not on the show yet. This show needs a laugh track.
No, it
So you didn't send an email to their.
is like yeah.
So what you're telling me is you didn't send an email
Dr.
to
Demento. I saw albums I was going through. People gave me a bunch of stack songs. Thank you very much.
You got Dr. Demento albums?
Yeah, Dr. Demento, which is a rare album, and just like how goofy we are.
Does that have fish heads on it?
What?
Does that album have fish heads on it? Remember?
No, it's a black and white album, and he's got the sunglasses on.
Do you remember that song, Fish Heads?
Maybe I do. My memory is not that good. But anyway, Dr. Demento album, and I was looking at, it was a Doris Day, and just a bunch of albums that someone gave me this past weekend from Matthews. Thank you very much.
Nobody ever brings you records anymore.
What's that?
Nobody ever brings you records anymore. So you don't, fish heads, like you remember fish heads if you heard it. Listen for a second.
Heads, fish, heads, roly-poly fish, heads, eat them up, yum.
Like a chipmunk.
Fish, heads,
You remember that?
roly-poly fish, heads,
When you say Dr. Demento, that's right where I go.
eat them up, yum.
I mean,
Now, that would be me at about, 3 o'clock in the morning on AM. I'm older than most of you, most of the listeners on the radio station that we're listening to. So it's Phil and John.
I remember Dr. Demento radio show. I remember the Dr. Demento radio show. It was like middle of the night, WLS.
Late at night. It was late at night.
It was like WLS, late, very late, yeah.
I get some sunglasses in my eyes.
What happened to your eyes? They're all squinty. Well, that was, if you remember the song Fish Heads, that was kind of a classic from the, I guess it would have been late 70s, early 80s.
It's like a subliminal thing. I just need to cover my eyes. That's better. Thank you.
I can't recognize you now.
I am Phil, and that's the way I'm going to be. Hello, everybody. Why don't you come over? We're gonna. I put a quadraphonic thing in the garage.
You did?
Oh yeah, 2
What?
stereos. Yeah, it was cool.
2 stereos. So you listen to radio?
2 boom boxes, but it's in one corner of the garage and the other corner. It sounds really cool. And you put the chair in the middle, and it sounds good.
I like sound. It sounds very important to me. Music and stereo quality of the room is very important.
Yeah, it's like, why doesn't people have stereos like triaxials, Jensen coaxials? Quadraphonic sound. 4 speakers. It's all 4 speakers. It's got one little one and one there. You have 4.
But not everything's recorded in quadraphonic sound. You have to find the album with the cue on it. You got to find the album with the cue on it for the quadraphonic sound. I just learned that recently. A friend that owns a record shop here in town taught me about the quadraphone. The double dodecaphonic. You ever heard of that one? The double dodecaphonic stereo?
What are you talking about?
It's a 24 speaker system.
No. Who do you think you are, the Grateful Dead? Think you are.
Yeah, I am. I'm gratefully alive, actually. I'm grateful to be alive today. I'm grateful we had our guests, Dave Luttrell and Dustin Feigert, on so far. I am still tempted to put the link for the Zoom meeting in the...
Right, we're live, and I'm going to be really rude, and people are listening. I'm going to whisper to you. Is Dustin in Sunshine Daydream?
No, he's a promoter. He's a music promoter.
Right.
Now, let's talk about Dustin for a second. He loves music. He didn't get many words in.
He's a promoter of music.
Yeah, he finds a band he likes, and he starts calling the bars and finding the places they can play, which is about the most important thing. So he's Bill Graham right now of the Central Illinois area.
Hey, Dustin, Bill Graham. Peace.
There's not a lot of people that put their
Central
effort.
Illinois, way up here and way up there.
Yeah.
In,
You're too crowded up there in that part of Illinois where you live. It's too crowded.
No, it's expensive up here. I live right next to the Roundhouse and the venue.
I only have to drive. I only have to drive 3 hours to get there.
John, when the venue and the Roundhouse open up, you're going to do live art in the Roundhouse and the venue, and I live right there. 5 minutes away, and they're going to go bingo, and I'm going to go, yeah, baby.
Yeah, I'll paint just about anywhere. I like painting outdoors right now. I feel comfortable with Mackey's. I go this thing that Labor Day weekend is less than an hour from my house. So we could go over there and do that. And you could stay here in the off time, and that place is pretty cool. It's out of field. We could paint. We could do our art out there. It'd be a good reaction. I think it's good bands too, actually.
Ooh, check out this thing.
Actually, they haven't really announced the bands yet, but I know some of them. They're going to be really good.
This is an old piece I got at a garage sale. It was all rusted and all stuff. It's for Jeffrey. I don't know what it is. Tell
Oh,
me,
nice.
everybody's gonna post it online.
Yeah, it's a
painted it
Vishnu
and
or
everything.
something like that. Or
It's smashing up baby.
Vishnu?
What
Vishnu?
is it?
I don't know how to say it. I think it's the Vishnu.
Well, I want to know the whole.
I hope I didn't just offend everybody, but
It was all rusted. It looked like a pile of crap, so I fixed it.
that was rusted. What'd you do? It looks bright. It looks gold now.
Well, I scraped it. It was all rust. It looked like crap. Scraped it, put a primer on, and put a gold dusting on.
That's pretty nice.
All right. So what is it?
It's a symbol of some sort of religious
I know the
worship.
symbol of something.
Google it. I don't know.
What the hell? I know a symbol of something.
Somebody should say something and knows what it is. I don't know. I probably just offended everybody with whatever I said. You know, I painted yesterday a little bit. It was kind of nice.
You know what? I'm prepping for doing artwork, and I told Laura, it's like you're looking forward to Sugar Creek. I said, you know what? I don't know if it's going to happen. You don't know if it's going to.
It's very.
Too.
Phil, it's a very small
bands that I've never heard of before. I'm doing some other stuff. I'm doing some walking sticks, but anyway.
You think you'll like the Spoonfed Tribe? They're really good. They're fun. They're different.
I hear good stuff.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of good music this week.
Hey, John. Did I tell you I miss you today, man?
I miss you too, buddy. Was it like I said, Friday?
Number 13, buddy.
Number 13. 13th show in a row. We haven't missed one yet, and we don't plan on it.
No, I don't. We do it live at Sugar Creek.
Sugar Creek will be a live performance with a lot of
Yeah, it's gonna be eclectic. Yeah.
The trick. Well, actually, Sugar Creek would probably be perfect because I think the music doesn't start till like 6 or 7. So we'll do the show before they even do their thing. Squeak away. Are we squeaking, Nicole? Nikki Beatsel says squeak away. So we might be squeaky. Are we squeaky? Squeaky. I hope we're just having a good old time. We'll be squeaky clean.
Thursday?
If you ever see us in public, you can hug us, but you have to have a full body condom on. I gave a few hugs last weekend. I won't lie. I hugged a few people. I hadn't seen in forever.
You can't say that live.
But even though, but we can, because we can say that we did that, but we felt guilty about it, or we felt like there was a strange sensation of doing so. And like when you walk up to a friend now and you see them and they see you and you both lean towards each other a little bit and then stop and then realize that you're for the best not hugging, that's really good too. That's probably better, of course. That's why I did more times than not. But
it's so political. So many people are not going to like.
Oh, you just said the P word. You're ding 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 ding. We're gonna have to shut the show down now. You said the P word. I said it earlier. We can't talk about that stuff.
What? No, don't shut nothing down.
No, I wish that that whole thing that happened today.
People think, and I understand. So there's really no wrong way.
The whole thing.
You can buy my house in Aurora, 837 Hinman Road. It's in the backyard. Play some XRT. Eat nibbles, make some bruschetta, and have a cocktail. And I miss you all, and I'm not going anywhere. John, you live in, I don't know what part of the planet you do. Probably the same planet I do. I love you, and I can't wait to see you in less than a month at Sugar Creek. Everybody come up to Sugar Creek, buy a lot of art, save all your money. Alabaster's going to be there. Cluster Pluck, and a bunch of other guy from Dark Star, and John Griffin's the shit. Great artwork. Woo! Weed!
Are you enjoying your Friday right now? Sign. Willing. Moving. Yeah, that's a great jam, man. We can play parts.
I'll turn it down before we get nuked by the FCC.
We can play parts of songs.
Laura's already going, turn it down.
We can play parts of songs. I don't know where I do with that poster I just made today. I was gonna show the artwork on here, but it's the logo. But it's just the logo. That's not the one I wanted to show. That's his band that's playing.
Nighthawks are playing up in Wisconsin. Did you do that poster for the Nighthawks up in Wisconsin coming up?
Yep, sure did.
Are you going?
I don't know. I got invited. I'm sure Chad would let me in
Why wouldn't you?
because
I'd be the plus one right there.
yeah.
Right. In Laura, it's 120 and 6 people in the car. You did the artwork. Why wouldn't you go? It's a long way away. Go.
Oh, I don't know that I wouldn't go. I didn't say I wouldn't go yet. I think that I haven't planned it. It'd be fun. We have friends up there. I have family up there in Wisconsin. The hell was that poster I was working on today? Man, I tell you what. I've done a bunch of fun stuff lately. I like this one a lot. Can't really see it, but it says "Not Like Other Girls" from that Grateful Dead song. It looks like one of your records. But I can't remember the name of the thing I was working on today. Oh, I don't know. Some days, my brain, it's not holding on to things like it used to, Phil.
No, it is. I mean, you're a lot younger, but are you going to the Nighthawks? That's
No, it's called the High Hawks. I don't know if I'm going yet or not.
Nighthawks, the High Hawks. Yeah.
Are you gonna be, or just are you trying to get me to go? Oh, there it is. Hold on, I found. Oh, that's not it. Oh, it is. I found it. God, it's buried.
It's not that far from us. It's about an hour and a half from us into Wisconsin. But
This is that one he was talking about.
I've never seen it before. I know a few of the men in the band. Yeah, that's a sharp poster.
That's the one he was talking about. That event that they're doing, where that Birds of Feathers playing.
And I see. And what's the bands?
There are no bands announced yet, except they basically just about announced Birds of a Feather. But it'll probably be Sunshine Daydream, Birds of a Feather, and a half dozen other awesome bands.
Are you going?
I don't know yet.
Why would you not if it's that close to you?
Because every day you just watch the news and you wait and see. You wait and see if you should even do shit like that. I don't know. What am I supposed to say about that?
I know.
I'm not making anybody any promises yet, Phil, until we know for sure that. Whoa. Okay.
Hey.
I want to go to all of them. I definitely going to go to Sugar Creek. I think Sugar Creek will happen. Sugar Creek is a smaller production. It's not small. It's a good time, but it's a big open place.
Well, I saw some pictures and you had mentioned in the last couple of years, and the guy Evan.
Evan Betts, yeah, Evan Betts. He's a heck of a guy.
I believe he mentioned a few years ago, and I saw pictures of Laura's like, "Ooh, you should go check your stuff."
Mm-hmm.
It looked very eclectic, very cool.
Yeah,
good vibe.
A lot of good people. It's a lot like Shoe Fest. It's on a 4-H camp, and everybody there that is local.
It's nothing like Shoe Fest.
No, but listen, everybody there that works there has a nickname. Rage Against the Machine, man, wear them. I don't know, man. I think it's cool that people are competing on how cool their masks are. Mine is a bandana that I used to blow my nose on.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't think we're meant to know. That song, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Actually, that's what it's supposed to be, and I feel fine.
This type of REM.
Oh, it's wrong. I got it wrong on their album. I got to fix that. I'll do that after I get done with this. But it is the end of the world as we know it, and that applies to every single day. Because every day the world changes, and you did something yesterday you'll never do again, and tomorrow you'll do something that you never did yet. So every day it's the end of the world as we know it. Because we only know the world.
Every day is a winding road.
Hey, Sheryl Crow, where you going? That ain't XRT, man. That ain't no XRT, man.
Yeah, I put 2 boom boxes. We were like 4 speakers in the garage. We got a big garage. It sounded so good today.
I saw your garage. It's huge.
Well, you didn't see it now. Why don't you come over now and check it out?
Because I'm not going to go more than 10 minutes away from the house this week.
Yeah, I got to go to my mom and dad's tomorrow. I'm going to get a bunch of stuff, get ready for Sugar Creek and start work. I'm going to have walking sticks and a lot of Halloween stuff because before you know it's going to be Halloween. You got to get the festivals. I do great too.
Phil, do you like Halloween?
I love Halloween. Mom and dad's tomorrow. I'm going to get the shit. I love scaring the shit out of people. I'm going to have a lady knock on our door. Old story. She goes, "Hey man, you made my daughter cry." I cut off baby doll's heads. Why did I just say that? Now people know I have a.
He's an
I-
artist. Hey, you're an artist. You cut off baby doll
I
heads. That's
nice cool stuff.
you could probably get a grant from the government to do that.
Grace, I love clowns.
Do you have a scary
Dave.
clown somewhere?
Hey Dave, how are you?
I bet there's a scary clown in your house.
Oh yeah, there is.
I can see myself in your sunglasses. Philly?
I got you, John.
I got
But
you
I
too.
don't like
Hey,
scary movies.
you don't like scary movies?
I do like scary movies, but it's not like.
Are you guys scared?
I like scaring. I'm the guy who writes the story, not to be scared.
But like, did you get scared when you watched Nightmare Before Christmas?
I'm gonna scare the shit out of you and freak. You're gonna jump. Scotty Campbell wants to come too.
We can bring Machete's Mr. Creek with us.
Scotty's coming.
He's been around a lot of our activities and good times. Our friends Machete, and we have a lot of friends with funny names like that. There's a bunch of them down at their campground.
I'm really psyched about this, Sean. I read it finally. I don't want it to open up. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You know, inside of it, if you open it, inside of it there is a download code, so you can listen to it on the internet. But then you have to figure out how to use the internet, so that might be a challenge.
I just want to say thank you, John.
I haven't checked out the download code yet. I haven't even opened my record up that far to find the download code yet.
By John Griffin. John Murphy.
I listened to it. I worked with
Underrated. Everybody get it. It's my friend John Griffin. He did that artwork.
I did work for Todd Snyder today.
And a lot of these people are our friends. A lot of them been on our show too.
Yeah. I wonder what it was about last week that we had such a good response last week.
My birthday.
Because it was your birthday. Yeah, I guess maybe they already. Yeah. I don't know. I don't worry about that kind of stuff so much, but I guess I want people to be enjoying it. If it's better some weeks.
That's what it's about. I mean, my neighbors who I have people who don't know you, neighbors, and they just laugh. Like today, cutting the grass. Oh, you have another show today? Hey, Maria, you're probably watching it. Maria and gave me the tequila. And they're just be yourself.
Is that your advice for this weekend? Be yourself. Do you have advice for any people? Do you have any advice, Phil, for the people in the world?
Advice for people in the world. Put on.
Inside.
Put on. No.
Inside
What can
joke.
I got advice for people in the world.
Sing into the microphone.
What was that?
Oh, the evening's getting on. It's okay though.
No, I want to.
You trying to come up with something advising to say?
I'm like I can't give advice. I'm just
You, of course, you can give it. Anybody can give advice.
think, act before you put on a mask if you have to. If someone got a mask on before you.
Hey, do you think if somebody makes a post on Facebook about how you should wear a mask, that you should get real pissed off and tell them that you don't wear a mask and call them a communist? Because somebody called me a communist today.
If you're bored with posting stuff, go fishing.
So, like, do you think I'm a communist? Do I look like a communist bootlicker? What is a bootlicker? Is that like a S&M thing? Because I got called a communist bootlicker today. And I won't name any names. I don't care.
Are we live?
We are live, but I want to get the opinion of people
No,
of you
said that-
without being political, of course. But, like, somebody had to get really upset on my post today about that, about masks. And it's funny because they don't ever comment about anything else, about artwork or music or festivals or anything like that. But they had to comment today about that post.
Okay.
So, in other words, it was dumb.
I would think 99 if you're in public, put a mask on. But
Yeah.
I mean, if you're trying to go out in public and not wear a mask and go, I'm not going to wear a mask. Well, then don't go out in public. I do believe to put on something like this. I mean, if someone's got, I'm going to put it on. It's on.
It doesn't hurt. It's a very simple thing.
give space to people. I don't know the answer. I mean, I've heard stuff that it goes 10 feet away and it blows. So,
But if you love John Prine, and for the love of Pete, we all love John Prine.
where's Pete Jive? Is he surfing again? He was supposed to be on. Where's Pete Jive? I know where he lives.
Pete Jive is working. He was on vacation last week. He can't be.
Hey, Pete.
Now he can't listen. He can't be on the show every week. You know. Should we see if we can get him to come on the show right now?
Hey, John, you know Pete Jive?
I'm not sending. So you want me to send him the link?
No. He knows where he lives.
But he doesn't know he had the link.
But he knows where we're at.
So if you're talking trash about him, what if he came on the show tonight?
It'd be a surprise because he always wants to come on and he's like surfing in somewhere. Or he's in Mali or Bali or
He's in Bali on Molly. So the most important thing that you can do these days is to be cautious of the people around you. One thing I found when we were at that festival and people were talking to me, I wasn't even talking directly face to face with them. I was talking like side face to them, where I would turn my face and talk, so that whenever I spoke, their face could be here, but I would speak my German that way, even with the mask. Yeah, I know, I did it automatically without thinking about it. And
I think because we're there, John, I don't think it's going to help by having a mask on. I think, we take it off and then the next person. So.
Yeah. It's all about contact and consciousness.
Hopefully we had it if we get it again because...
well, let's hope not.
Immune systems, I've heard Fauci and I hear all this, Where's that? I'm gonna go crank tunes. I put it in the garage. I'm gonna put on WXRT. I miss Janice. I miss my friends from Chicago and put it on WXRT. Everybody who rocks and rolls in Chicagoland, WXRT.
Yeah. We love WXRT. You gonna take a break? I'll put a song on for intermission. We'll come back and we'll do final thoughts. Well, are you done?
All right. If you want to be done.
No, we'll go take a little break. I'll put a song on. I'll stop with the PSA. And
what time is it? 12.
20 after 5.
7 minutes. I'm coming back. I'm not done.
Whatever.
Wait a minute. You go first.
You promoting that album today? You can still order the On the Road album. Yeah, I don't want it to get heavy. It was just a heavy day. To have that reaction to my post today, that bothered me, and I hate that it separates us, the idea that people have ideas. And anyway, I just want everybody to be happy, and they'll be smiling and listening to The Tree of Forgiveness by John Prine over and over and over again, and remembering that we did lose John Prine to this stupid sickness, like at the very beginning of all of it.
We are live, correct?
Yeah, we're live. I'm gonna play a song. Go take a break.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Go take a break. Pee, go ahead. Do whatever you got to do. Go potty. We'll be back in 4.5 minutes.
When I get to heaven, I'm going to shake God's hand.
Hey.
Thank Him for more blessings than one man can stand. Then I'm going to get a guitar and start a rock and roll band.
I'm not a communist.
Check into a swell hotel. Ain't the afterlife grand? And then I'm going to get a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale. Yeah, I'm going to smoke a cigarette that's 9 miles long. I'm going to kiss that pretty girl on the tilt of the world. 'Cause this old man is going to town. Then as God is my witness, I'm getting back into show business. I'm going to open up a nightclub called the Tree of Forgiveness and forgive everybody ever done me any harm. Why I might even invite a few choice critics, those syphilitic parasitics, buy 'em a pint of Smithwick's and smother 'em with my charm. 'Cause then I'm going to get a cocktail, vodka and ginger ale.
Dance, my dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette that's 9 miles long. I'm gonna kiss that pretty girl on the tilt-a-whirl. Yeah, this old man is going to town.
We're probably gonna mute this later. Probably before I even get off of the air, they'll mute it and they'll say, "You didn't have the rights to that song. Oh, we didn't have the rights to that song." The world of creativity is stifled by copyright, I have a feeling. Because, I mean, copyright is smart, but I think that creativity needs to take stuff from what it's already seen.
You said you were going to be off or something.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Phil. Hey, Phil, welcome back. We weren't talking about you. Me and the whole world weren't talking about you just now. Well, I appreciate that you took a break because I needed to dance and I showed them your art for a second. I went to the art store today, to the Hobby Lobby.
Did you really?
Yeah, they were out of all the big canvases because I wanted to buy big pieces.
What do you get? What's this?
Well, these are all the ones I could get were 18 by 24, but I usually try to get bigger ones when they're on sale half off. I get like 24 by 36 and like the big chicken up there. Those big pieces at the top. Those are big pieces. Those are like 24 by 36 pieces. Unfortunately,
That's right. You owe me for the canvas, man.
I do. I thought I paid you at the show. That was this canvas here.
Yeah.
No, that was the other that was the canvas over there, and the Jerry, and the Jerry, and then this other one I just has started but haven't finished yet. That one. Those are the canvases you brought me. I thought for sure somebody would want to buy that Jerry, but you know, you never can tell. You know, you just can't tell.
Hey, those are nice circles over there.
Those albums? Oh, I covered a couple of them up. Did you see? I didn't mean to, but
Yeah. Eggs. Yeah.
look at my corner. So that's the Phil corner. That's the Phil zone in my zone. Pretty cool stuff. I got a custom Butthole Surfers one, a Larry Keel one.
What band?
Larry Keel, the Butthole Surfers. I got Jamie
Kind of
Hartford.
eclectic collection.
Well,
Larry Keel.
I have at least that many more in the closet and it's stacked. I haven't hung up yet, but everybody who collects your records, Phil, doesn't have room for all of them, and they all have some that aren't hanging up. Oh, I bet everybody who's bought your records, and there are a few people that have only bought one or
It's
two
like
records.
your albums. My albums are small. I mean, if your friends and people buy your artwork, how can they display it? But if you come in my room, in my garage right now, I put up. We have space to do that. I mean,
Well, your garage looks like decoupage. It's like it's covered every inch.
wait till you see it today, John. You should come over.
I should.
You don't have to do anything. You're going to be happy.
I'm already happy. I'm pretty happy. Even with all the trauma and the burl oil and all the crap on the internet or whatever, I still feel pretty good. I even watched the news today, and I felt good after watching the news. I went out in public, which kind of pissed me off, but I'm okay now. I fixed the tire. I fixed the thermostat this week. I fixed the handle on the shower stall. I'm a Mr. Fix-It, man. Oh, I fixed the fuel thing or a thing on a car. Yeah. I feel pretty proud of myself.
I'm pretty good, but I want to dig a giant hole and build a pond so I have fish in the backyard. So I can just look at them and catch them.
Then you'll have mosquitoes. Well, not if you have good fish, though.
No, I have lemongrass, no mosquitoes.
You think that's going to stop
Like
all mosquitoes?
Sorry, Bill. No. Bugs don't.
There were some mosquitoes at Bill Mackey's. Holy shit.
Lemongrass, no mosquitoes.
My ankles were definitely bit to shit.
Oh, yeah.
And so Tom and I slept in the truck, and in the morning there was a mosquito all night buzzing our ears. And in the morning there was one mosquito on the top of the truck, so I smashed it. Oh, it was a full mosquito. It was so gross. I don't like mosquitoes.
I love all animals except mosquitoes and horseflies.
I think I probably agree with you there, at least on the mosquitoes for sure. I kind of like
I love
horseflies.
gators and everything.
You like alligators?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like snakes?
Yeah.
See, I'm not a big fan of snakes.
You like mosquitoes?
Fuck no.
You like a horseflies?
No.
All right, that's it. That's it. You know, and cauliflower. That's it.
You don't like cauliflower? I thought for sure you like all those kind of vegetables and stuff. You don't like
I
cauliflower?
love everything. I like fish eyes, everything. cauliflower, with horseflies. That's it.
You like fucking fish eyes, but no cauliflower.
And women who bitch.
You like that, or you don't like it?
No. What do you think? I like it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you are still alive. So you're going to be painting records for Sugar Creek. Have you already started thinking about that? You wrote down the list. And...
wait. Walking sticks, Halloween stuff I'm doing. It's a month away. I'm doing some Halloween signs, Halloween tombstones, few bands, Grateful Dead stuff, a couple walking sticks. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I've
awesome.
been to a festival in 6 months.
No, because that really wasn't a festival this weekend. That was just a day event. My mom says she hates cauliflower.
My albums, but I'm not going to cater to the bands that are there.
Yeah. My mom says she hates cauliflower, Phil.
What?
My mom said she hates cauliflower, too. My mom's watching.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, yeah. Friday number 13. Wait. Whoa. Friday the 13th show. We should have done a whole Friday the 13th theme. Oh. We should have done a whole Friday the 13th. It's not Friday the 13th, but this is our Friday the 13th. So, man, this is just as good as Halloween. This is the Friday the 13th show. We didn't even theme it out like that or anything. We didn't think about that.
It flies in. I knew it was coming. I mean, this morning it was like the 13th show already.
Does it feel like a job to you already at this point?
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, because you're not getting paid, right?
Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
The check is not in the mail, Phil.
Wait a minute, Griffin. Wait a minute. You told me I'd be paid.
Oh, I said you might get laid. I didn't say you get paid. So, if you're going out to the mailbox every day to check, I apologize. It's in your Venmo account.
I'm going back to the mailbox and checking it out. Chester, I get paid or no?
It's in your Venmo account, Phil.
Damn it.
We are Phil and John. This is our zone.
You know what? We're Phil and Jon Zone. You know what? Oh, my ass are bent. You know what? We're artists. We're going.
Hey, Meg Schaefer. Oh, COVID-19. We get inside. We got our mat. We do it like this. Oh. You didn't have. Where's the telephone? You didn't get any phone calls tonight. You don't have. You don't
a lot
have.
of phone calls.
You don't have the props. I got props. I got number one. You need to mount it like right there where it's hanging, right there.
I got the new run. I got Rock 13 over there somewhere.
I have 1 through 6 right here on my desk.
We're on 13.
So you actually have more than me if you can do the math right. Megan Schaefer says artists will rule the world. Well, we don't want to rule the world. We just want the world to be a little more creative and interesting. We want that when you look and you open your eyes to the world, we want you to see good things.
It's amazing. Lauren, her girlfriend, went garage sale shopping in the thrift store. They bring furniture and people bring me stuff. I got a mailbox there for Scott Campwell and Tim Eber about this piece. And they bring these things to paint on, and I can't. Am I talking out loud? Yeah. You should see these things. They're very cool. Paint on. You can.
Yeah, we normally we'd have nothing to paint on because we have been painted on everything.
I have everything to paint on.
Yeah, I agree. I got a lot of canvas right now. I want to paint. I painted a new painting yesterday. I don't know if you saw that painting I shared of the flowers thing I did. Kind of reminded me of your garden, actually. Interestingly enough.
My garden. That's what I'm doing when I'm off the show. I'm going to go on the deck with the neighbors. They're out. Dogs are walking out. Come on over. Anybody. 837 Hinman Road, Aurora. Come have a cocktail. I'm making munchies. I'm making bruschetta, tomatoes, and everything from the garden. Come on over.
I'm going out to the farm, 3910 South Franklin Street Road, and I'm going to go out and
hey.
People are welcome to come there, too. We're going to watch a movie on the barn, I think, or a movie on the screen.
We're going to crank some tunes. Not crank them. Just be mellow.
Yeah.
Light a candle, some incense. Come on over. life is short. Enjoy it. Welcome to the Phil Zone, John.
Yeah.
I don't.
Thanks for coming to Phil and Jon Zone tonight. I think we'll probably go off public now and just talk private for a second because we say stuff after the show that you guys can't. You're not privy to.
Hold on before you shut off to the public.
Yeah.
They can't hear us. Watch this. You can't hear the fucking word I'm saying.
Hey, they can hear us too. They can hear us. I think they can still hear us. Oh, they can still hear us, Phil. That's why we're here. That's why we're here Friday night. We really wish.
I love y'all.
We really wish we could all get together and hang out. We will soon enough.
I know.
And thank you for checking in with us.
It's very tough to not give a hug and just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see y'all and be good. We don't know what's gonna.
Tune in next Friday for the 14th show. Friday the 14th, next 14th show. It's gonna be the 14th. It's not on the 14th. It's gonna be on the 10th. But no, it's gonna be next Friday. Whatever date, numbers, whatever date it is. We love you guys so very much, and please tune in. Tell your friends.